students. In the last class, in the last video, we discussed about some syllabus which we are going to be discuss in the future. And in this video, today we will see about types of banks. Already we introduced some types of banks in the last video. In this video, again I am mentioning the least types of the banks. In that first one, already we discussed about central bank, that is RBI. Second one, it is commercial banks. Already we told commercial means these are profit oriented. It is the meaning of the commercial, it is profit oriented. The next one, it is cooperative banks. Cooperative banks, it has different levels. We will see about that one. And fourth one, it is specialized banks. It has some special purpose. We will see what is the special purpose. And last one, it is known as development banks. Okay, right. In this already we discussed the central bank, that is RBI. In this video we'll see about the commercial banks. This second one, it is known as private sector banks, and last one, it is known as foreign banks. These are the three different types of commercial bank. Okay, here it is what is the meaning of a public sector banks. It is very important, and we are going to be work here only in the public sector banks. Here, before going to discuss, here we need to know about two important terminologies, that is known as share. Okay, generally we know about share. What is the meaning of the share means? Share is nothing but the part of the investment or part of the capital we call. Here, share is nothing but the part of the capital, and dividend, we know these are the very important terminologies which we'll hear in the capital market. We'll discuss in detail about the shares and dividends later. But here we need to know about one terminology, that is nothing but the share. Okay, share is nothing but part of the investment. Here, what is the meaning of the public sector bank means? In any bank, the government of India, if it holds major share. Major share means what means? Here, look at here, 50-50 in 100% of the capital. 50-50 means these are equal shares. Whereas, if suppose if it increase to 51, it will become 49. Okay. If the government of India holds in any bank as a 51%, then it will become the major share. Such bank can be called as public sector banks. Simply, in our terminologies, public sector bank is a bank which is having major share belongs to the government of India. It may be 51, it should be more than 51 also it may be, but must and should it will contain 51% of the share. Such banks can be called as a public sector banks. In these public sector banks, again we need to know about nationalized banks. It is very important. Nationalized banks. Nationalized banks, what is the meaning of the nationalized bank means? The banks which are owned by government of India, such banks are known as nationalized banks. And we know very well the nationalization happened in two phases, that is in the year of 1969 and in the year of 1980. Here we need to we need to go back to the 1969 and 1980. Why the banks are nationalized? It's very important. In the 1969 and in the 1980, banks are nationalized in the period of Prime Minister Indira Gandhi. What is the reason behind this nationalization? Why the government of India they nationalized the banks? Because here before 1969, in this period, India faced a critical condition, means economic crisis, especially because Indo-Pak War and Indo-China War. It was happened before this. After these two wars, Indo-Pak War and Indo-China War, completely the Indian economy is collapsed. Means we are in problems. In this area, the government of India want to help the poor people. How they want to help the poor people? It means they thought through the banks we have to help the poor people. That's why the government of India, Prime Minister Indira Gandhi, she nationalized some banks, that is known as nationalization banks we are calling. Okay. It is known as public sector bank and nationalized banks. Please remember. And here the next one is known as private sector bank. What is the meaning of a private sector bank means? Similar to this one, Here we need to know in a public sector bank, the government of India share should be the major. It means it may be the for 51 or more than 51. Here, this if suppose this major share belongs to the private sector, such banks can be called as a private sector bank. Okay, here remember, if it is belongs to government of India, it will become public sector. If it belongs to the private sector, then it can be belongs to the private sector bank. It may be the individual also, it may be the company also, whatever it may be. Such banks can be called as the private sector banks. Okay, here it is public sector, next one is the private sector, and last one it is known as foreign banks. It is very important. Here, what is a meaning of a foreign bank? Foreign banks are the banks, simply foreign banks are the banks which are working in our India, but their headquarters are in abroad. Such banks can be called as the foreign banks. I'll repeat again. The foreign banks are the banks which are working in India, but their headquarters are in abroad. Such banks can be called as the foreign banks. Okay. Here, these are the three different types of commercial banks. I am repeating at last. Commercial banks are profit oriented. Okay. Right. And next one it is known as cooperative banks. What is a cooperative bank? Generally, we can see this in the villages, in the towns, like that we can see. Here the cooperative banks also divided into three types. Number one, it is known as primary cooperative bank. Next one, it is known as central cooperative bank. And last one, it is known as state level cooperative bank. These are three different types of cooperative banks. Okay, what is the meaning of a cooperative bank?
Continue.
If these cooperative societies will be there, means a group of some people combinedly they form a society. If this society they want to form a bank, first they have to get the permission from where? RBI. Okay, in India, whatever it may be, every bank is declared by the RBI only. That's why they have to get the permission from RBI. Here similarly, cooperative banks are the banks which are formed by some cooperative societies. In this, these cooperative banks are divided into three types. First one, it is known as primary cooperative bank. It means it will work in certain restricted area, like in a village or in a town. Okay, these are known as primary cooperative banks. Okay, and next one it is known as central. Central means it will work in the district level. Very, very important here. For every district, one DCCB is there. What is DCCB means? District Central Cooperative Bank. Okay, it is working in the district level and it is the type of central bank. That's why it is known as DCCB, District Central Cooperative Bank. Okay, right. And last one, it is known as state. State means it is simply it is working in the state level. Okay, for Andhra Pradesh we can have APCA, Andhra Pradesh Cooperative Bank. From Maharashtra, like that, they have their cooperative banks which are working in the state level. These are known as which are cooperative banks. Primary, central, primary, which is working in the town level or village level. Second one, it is the central bank that is working in the district level, and last one is known as state one, which is working in the state level. This is known as cooperative bank. Okay, and fourth one, this is also interesting. Fourth one, it is known as specialized banks. What is a specialized? In the name itself, it provides clear meaning. It has some special purpose. What is that purpose? We'll see. For example, we can take NABARD. What is NABARD? National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. Okay, here are the rural development. The main purpose of NABARD it is established for the development of the rural areas. Okay, that is a special purpose. The banks are known as specialized banks. NABARD means it is having special purpose. Okay, right. Such banks are known as the specialized banks. And last one, it is one more thing here. NABARD. NABARD. Here we need to mention about RBI subsidiaries. Here very important this thing. what are the subsidiaries of RBI? There are 4 subsidiaries of RBI. In that, first one it is NABARD. Okay, here why the subsidiaries are established? It is very important. Let's take in a company, manager will be there, some subordinates will be there. Manager can do all the work? No, he cannot manage. Similarly, he will assign some works to some people. Here also, RBI cannot manage all the things. That's why RBI established some subsidiaries. In that, first one it is known as NABARD. Okay, what is the function of NABARD? It is mainly for the rural development. And second one it is known as DICGC. Okay, what is DICGC means? Deposit Insurance Credit Guarantee Corporation. It is known as Deposit Insurance Credit Guarantee Corporation. It is, what's the function of this one? It is, here please remember, it's presently it has some issue also. The government of India, they are increasing, they have some news. We'll see what is that news. Here, what is the function of this? It is, they will provide, this institution will provide insurance. For what they will provide insurance? For the deposits of customer. For the deposits of the customer. And it should be guaranteed. It will be, they'll provide the insurance facility guarantee. Generally, we can take one organization is there that is known as LIC. Life Insurance Corporation is there. What is the main function of LIC? They will provide the insurance. When they will provide the insurance for us? Whenever a customer paid the premium to them, they will provide the insurance. Similarly, here also, we have to pay the premium. Who has to pay the premium means banks has to pay the premium amount to the DICGC. Question is that one, how much premium? It is very important. How much premium means, please remember, it is very important. They have to pay 10 pies per every 100 per every annum. It is very important. They have to pay the premium. Who has to pay? Bank has to pay premium amount to the DICGC per every 10 pies per every 100 rupees per every annum. Okay, and they will provide, the DICGC will provide the insurance facility up to 1 lakh. Okay, this is about the DICGC, which is the subsidiary of RBI. And third one, it is known as BRBNML. What is BRBNML means? Bharatiya Reserve Bank Note Mudran Limited. Already we discussed. Okay, it is also mentioned as private limited also. Okay, it is not that much. Here, BRBNML, the function of, one of the main function of RBI is, they are issuing, they means they are printing the currency notes. It is the main function of the RBI. Here also, BRBNML, Bharatiya Reserve Bank Note Mudran Limited, the function of this bank, this limited is, they are printing the currency notes. That's why it is known as BRBNML, Bharatiya Reserve Bank Note Mudran Limited. Okay, this is a subsidiary of, third subsidiary of RBI. It is, the function of this one is printing of currency note. And last one, it is very important, that is known as NHB. What is NHB means? National Housing Bank. The function of this National Housing Bank, it is that one, this organization is, this will control the financial institutions especially known as housing financial institutions. It is very important. Not only financial institutions, it is housing financial institutions. National Housing Bank. It is an organization which will control housing financial institutions. These in that first one, DICGC, NABARD, BRBNML, NHB. Okay, right. Now I'll come back again in this specialized banks. Okay, specialized banks or the banks which are for the mainly the purpose is they have some special purpose. Okay, right. And last one, it is very important. Development banks. These are mainly for the development of the industries. These are mainly mentioned for the development of the industries. Let me take an example. We have IDBI, Industrial Development Bank of India. SIDBI also we can take, Small Industries Development Bank of India. Okay, many examples we can take, but the main function of development banks is they'll provide other things also, but apart from that, the main focus of them it is for the development of the industries. Okay, here these are the five different types of the banks. Central bank, that is RBI. Commercial banks, in that we discussed public sector, private sector and foreign banks. Third one is cooperative banks, in that we discussed primary level, central level and state level. Fourth one is specialized banks, they have some special purpose, and later we seen the subsidiaries of RBI also. And last one is development banks, which are mentioned for the development of the industries. Okay.